Hey, my loves, I'm back. Hey, my loves, how you doing? Welcome back, welcome back. So y'all somebody say welcome back. I'm glad to be back. I supposed to do the Motivation Monday yesterday, but and I was ready too, but I had did other things and fatigue kicked in. I said, you know what, I'm just gonna get on here today. At least I can let you guys know how I've been doing. That is the thing today. Let you guys know how I'm doing, and then hopefully that'll help put a little bit of motivation in your minds and thoughts. And then it also lets you know that I'm doing pretty good, and your prayers and thoughts about me doing better is working. So first of all, I miss you all. I'm thankful to be back. I'm about to cut the fan on, off and on, even though it makes noise. But you know, as a woman, sometimes we got to have our fan on. So I'm going to cut it on and off. That way you won't hear too much of the noise in the background. But for right now, you're going to hear a little bit. So just hang with me. But for the most part, I've been doing really good. I've been doing really good. That fan feels absolutely great. Absolutely good. I don't know how this is gonna sound, but y'all gonna have to bear with me. But yeah, I've been doing much better. I had my infusion on. No, I had my nerve blocks on Monday, which I totally forgot that I was supposed to do both sides of my head. It's in my head. It's not really for MS. It could be part of MS, but I had some type of issue. I guess they call it optical. Let me see if I can show it a little. Y'all can be looking on the back of my head and stuff. But that's T-back. Yeah, so I get the nerve blocks for the optical neuralgia or whatever they call it. That helps that part. And then I got my infusion on Tuesday, and then I had to go back again on Friday and get it on my left side nerve block, little long needle that they do. But man, it helps a lot. Because I had lost a lot of weight. I think I told y'all this before. I lost like almost 30 pounds. And a lot of people are like, oh, that's great. You lose. No, you don't want to lose 30 pounds like that. You want to lose 30 pounds because you was eating right and exercising. You want to lose pounds because you sick and stuff like that for 5 days and then you lose weight. You don't want to do that. So we've finally figured it out, and the nerve blocks have been helping me tremendously. I'm proud to say that before the nerve blocks, I was getting it a little bit more sooner, but now it's been, I didn't have to get it as fast as I did before. So this time I had steroids, and I didn't have steroids the last time. So we're going to see how this works. So that's good. My new infusion that I've been taking, I've been on, it's almost probably a year now, or well, not even a year. It's probably like 7 months, whatever. I don't know. I can't remember because it's different from rituximab that I was taking every 6 months. I take this every month, and it's only for an hour, which mostly I stay there for like 2 hours, mostly like 2 hours and 15 minutes. Because first they got to get the stuff together and all that stuff, and then an hour. Once we get started, it flows through for an hour. I don't have to take unlike the rituximab, I don't have to take no Benadryl. I don't have to take nothing. I take nausea pill, but I've been taking that for MS anyway. So that's what that is. What else? So on that note, and one good thing about this one, Tabari or whatever, this one kind of gives you a little boost of energy after. It's not as like in the beginning, I was like, I don't see nothing. I don't think this is going to work for me. I don't see nothing. But first of all, the infusions don't give you that energy like that. Rituximab didn't do it either. But I do know rituximab did take some of the symptoms, or it didn't take the symptoms away. It kind of stopped it from progressing. That's basically what the infusion is. It's stopping it from progressing to something stronger, so they say. Sometimes I be wondering because I'm like, there's new symptoms coming in. But like my doctor said, I need you to understand that yeah, these symptoms are there. This is not gonna make it go away. So once me and my doctor talked about this and we figured it out, because I'm thinking like, oh, I ain't gonna get no symptoms, right? Because we look at the MRIs and they be like, oh, no new symptoms, no new lesions. No, them lesions that you already have is already doing their thing, and you never know when it's gonna come up. But the good news is, I've learned to live with it. It is my new me. I'll be coming up on 7 years in September. I might celebrate that one because I keep saying I'm going to celebrate each September. but I never do. This one I'm gonna do because it's 7 years, and 7 years mean a good thing. And then by it becoming this,
A few moments later.
my bad, you guys. A message came through and it cut off. Oh well, things happen. So I'm gonna link it together. You probably won't even see it, but yeah, I gotta look at all that again. But anyway, so that happened. I don't forgot where I was, but I'm pretty sure I said everything I need to say about how I'm doing. I'm doing pretty good. I will say this though. The good thing about this is I'm finally, after almost 7 years, I can feel myself in my body, which is kind of crazy to say, but I was just like living, flowing. It's like I wasn't here. I don't know how to explain it. Anybody with MS or chronic illness or whatever y'all want to go through, something. It was like I wasn't here. Like I'm going through this pain, I'm doing all this. I'm just waking up, sitting down, just waking up, sitting down. Just days just going by. Just days just going by. I ain't saying nothing to nobody, I ain't saying that because what I'm gonna tell you for. I keep telling people I live, how I make it, number one is I pray to God every morning. Thank you, Jesus. Help me get through it. Or whatever I've been through. And God has helped me get through the days that I've been through. So that's why I say, man, God has helped me a lot. This is why I know God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit is real. I know y'all say because the Bible told me so. No, because they showed me the works and I seen things that, I mean, he done stuff. And like sometimes I go to church. Sometimes I don't really go that much. But when I go, and I was saying, want to put this just message out there. I know in the Bible I always say, like God can move mountains and stuff like that. And what I was telling them, in certain instances, especially on this earth, the mountain is not going to move. It's not going to move like how we think it's going to be. This is just me talking. Like, I'm not going to be talking like I know what I'm talking about. But y'all know I talk with my heart and I try to talk from my soul. Well, I really try to speak from the Holy Spirit. But sometimes as humans on this earth, we feel like we can take over and we be speaking the whole thing. But what I will say this is, sometimes that mountain is not going to move. Like, you can call on God, but why is this mountain not moving? He's like, God is like telling you don't need, this mountain don't need to be moved. I'm trying to teach you how to go around. I'm trying to teach you how to walk above it. I'm trying to show you how you can walk right through that mountain. It might not be meant to happen, especially on this earth. Things are going to happen that is out of our control because of humans. We created this stuff. We might not want to believe it, but he helped me got through it. Am I having pain? Absolutely, I do have pain. Absolutely. But God helps me get through it. He helps me try to figure ways out how to get it. Instead of me just sitting here focusing on my pain and just like, man, why me, this, why that? And I have to let people know, because sometimes people will like, see, you got MS, and see, you be making it, you showing you could do whatever. And I tell people in a minute, hold on. Don't get it twisted. Those people that's going through something and haven't figured out a way to, how do you say, get through the pain or whatever going through they pain or whatever they believe is real. They just haven't found that way to get through it. So I'm not no better person. My thing is, because I have God with me, and I'm not saying they don't have God. They just haven't they haven't let God lead them to get through the pain. Or they haven't found a way, or they haven't. Well, I don't know what they do. I'm just gonna focus on me. I found a way, and my way is to go through God and get through the best way I can. If God tell me to move, I'm going to move. And sometimes, I'm going to be honest, I don't move. I just sit there. I be like, God, I can't do it today. He be like, baby, I'm telling you, you get up right there, it's going to work for him. I'm like, God, I can't. That's me taking control. Like, Jesus, I just today, I can't do it. And he's like, all right, just rest. But I'm telling you, if you got to get up and move now. And sometimes with MS, you can't move. And God understands that. A lot of people don't understand that. I think when they see me, people see me, you don't see anything. And that's the thing about invisible, what they call MS sometimes, invisible disease. Most people, if you don't see them using they devices like the canes, the roller walker like I have, the sometimes wheelchairs and stuff like that, or they just in the house because they really in pain. Most people won't know. They just assume you just fine. It's like, well, you getting up and walking, you got up, didn't you, or whatever. So they don't understand the pain that you get. And I try not to focus too much on that, but people need to understand the pain is real. It's just that some people have found a way to navigate through it, I guess. Or you just have to, it's like, what I'm going to come complain to you about. I'm tired of complaining. The pain is too much. I'm not going to complain. Then I don't need nobody to feel sorry for me. Don't feel sorry for me. Please don't. Just continue praying for me and loving me and cracking jokes. Um, and praying for me. Yeah, just if you pray for me. I don't tell everybody to pray for me, but if you ever feel a certain way, like I don't want T to feel this way, just pray for me. God to do the rest for me. He been doing it this long. I made it this far. I got up on here. The heat, like the fan being off right now, is starting to affect me, and like fatigue is real. But let me get back to let's get all that. I just want people to know that sometimes people get it twisted. Like they be like, my cousin got MS and they running this or they doing this. Everybody MS is different. I need you to understand that. Excuse me. Give people grace, because you don't know until you walk into their shoes. You just really don't know. And I try to just make sure I stay humble. And when I'm saying, yeah, like I like the pats on my back, like, T, you doing this, you always smiling. Yeah, but you're not here when I close the door and stuff. And I'm not going to show you that. I'm not going to walk out like that. That's just me. I think it's my ego and pride. Even though it's not good to have a big ego or pride, in my case, it kind of helped me get through my MS thing. Another thing is, now I'm back on making sure I get up in the morning, make up my bed, and then do whatever, and then lay back down. That's pretty much because I do be in pain. It is what it is. I know that I got to keep my roller walker with me. Sometimes I was up here trying to be cute. I said, "No, I'm gonna do it again." Being hard headed. I went to Walmart with my sister, hang with them, which I had a good time. Hang with my other sister from another mother. We went over there and hung with them, and I was like, "Let me go ahead and go to Walmart." And I was like, "I don't want to bring the roller walker in. I could just hold the cart," which is another thing people be thinking, ain't nothing wrong with her. They be like, why is she getting a little attitude or whatever? Because I'm in pain. So anyway, I took ooh, man, that had to hit me hard. That was a sucker. See, the little pains be hitting you, and I'm just letting you see. But at the same time, look at me, y'all. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Regardless, the face or however it look, I'm pretty though. But my goofy tail. I'm just speaking from my heart today. And I'm not sure how long this is going to be. I'm just speaking from my heart. I don't know if I'm going to do it in sections since the first one cut off. But just want you to know I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Before I go, just a little motivation to help try to make sure right then. 3 things I'm starting to do is make sure, really. 3 things I try to do is make sure I'm moving with love and respect. I'm talking to people or meeting people. I make sure I speak to people with love or respect and move in that way. Number 2, I speak less and listen more. Sometimes silence is the best things. You don't have to go back and forth with nobody. You ain't got to prove your point to people. Sometimes just all right, I'm hearing you. I hear what you said. All right. It start getting a little bit disrespectful, just get up and move and walk away. Sometimes silence is the best thing. I don't care, even though sometimes it can look like what they say, easy way, like you weak or something. I'd rather seem weak than make a fool of myself. How about that? And number 3, I live for today. And I told you all that before. I live by today only. I don't really focus on yesterday unless I'm trying to if somebody needs something that happened, or I'm just trying to read a little bit to give me a little bit more like, hey, I made it through that or whatever. Future, I don't really focus on that too much, although I'll set up or something, but I'm just really mainly focused on today just to help me get through the day. And if I make it through the day, I made it. And I already told you guys how I'm doing. Some of the things that I am proud about. Number 1, I drove myself to the hospital. I was about to get in my little ways and just drive there myself because I was feeling like I ain't got to ask nobody for nothing. I'm glad I had my little sister to go with me, but I drove there. It was like a 45-minute drive. I did pretty good. I got fatigued when I got there. My sister took over when we come back. But the thing is, how negativity could pop in. I was like, man, I didn't even make it the whole round, man. No, I made it. I made it there. I drove good. It felt good driving my car. I got my car back up in motion. So that's another thing. So if you see me, you might, well, you ain't gonna really be seeing me driving all like that. My sister be in it, but my plan is to get it wrapped. I know it's an old car, but she's really, she only has like not even 100,000 miles on it, and she's 2005, and she still looks. She runs good. We working on the outer appearance. Don't worry about all that. But yeah, I refuse to get a new car. I refuse to pay more than I'm not gonna do it. Even though my son was like, "Mom, now what that makes sense? It makes plenty good sense because you got a 2008 and I got a 2005. Worry about yourself, and I got less miles." But I'm just playing. I love my son. He give me so much strength. So I don't really talk about my family that much. But yeah, I'm doing really good. I just want you guys to know I'm doing good. I'm hanging in there. Let's turn this fan back on. I hope my back of my head look decent. Hopefully it look decent, yo. Ooh, it don't look real. Oh, we gotta turn that fan on because I'm finna get ready to get off anyway. I don't want too long, but I want you guys to know I'm doing good. I don't know how much motivation is, but hopefully the motivation is your girl's doing good. This is really just an update. It's not really Motivation Monday. I am gonna get back into Motivation Monday because I feel I'm gonna try to. I feel like that's a good thing for me to start doing. Give me something to pep myself up and get dressed. I didn't get dressed today, but the next time I'm start trying to get dressed. I did try to put some eyeshadow on. You know, at least I try to do that. But yeah, you guys, I'm doing good. My fatigue is kicking in. You probably saw it when I got on here. But other than that, man, I'm seriously really blessed. I'm doing okay. God is good. And now I'm gonna hop on Facebook to show my family because Facebook isn't. It's a private page. It's mostly my family members, a couple of classmates, a couple of friends here and there, but most of them's family, and that way I don't have to talk around and calling everybody. I'm doing good, being a fool. But other than that, I'm doing great. I miss you guys. I love you guys. I'm gonna try to get on here more. The goal is to try to do it every Monday, if not one Monday every month. How about that? We're gonna try to stick to it. That's the goal. That's the goal. So I love you guys. I miss you guys. Hang in there. Don't. You know what? Keep the faith and keep talking to God and tell God whatever you're going through and let Him show you how to get through it. How about that? Because I ain't gonna come up in here acting like I know everything because I don't. Okay. I don't know blank from Shanola. But anyway, I love you guys. I miss you guys. I'm still smiling. And yeah, one love to you all. I don't know if this is really motivation, but I just want you guys to know I'm doing okay. And this just to hop on here because I was supposed to do it yesterday. I'm not going to beat myself over it because I had a whole bunch to say. Boy, I was ready. Boy, them early morning talks, and it's a net in here. So you know it's time for me to go because I don't like gnats. But anyway, I love you guys. Smooches. Bye.